Okay, so when I heard this movie was in the talks of getting a sequel just because of the reaction of the trailer, I thought that was a bit odd. Now that I've seen the movie, though, I get it. Okay, so the Lego movie is about this little Lego dude named Emmett. He's just your average, everyday, normal guy. He's just trying to fit in. And one day, he falls through this little hole thing, and he falls Lone Survivor style, but it's funny. Lone Survivor wasn't funny. So after he makes his Lone Survivor fall into this cave thing, he stumbles upon this legendary artifact and gets mistaken for the Special, which is kind of like, he's this legendary Lego master builder. You know, they can see with their eyes and they just see the instructions and they go pow 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 and it's cool, but that's not who he is. It's a mistake, and he gets mistaken for this prophet, and now we have our movie. When I walked into this movie, I knew I was gonna like it. This was a thing I knew. But I didn't know to what extent until I saw it. It's a really cool, fun movie, and it's got a lot going for it. Like, for one, can we talk about how amazing this looks? Like, I know for a fact a lot of this was CGI'd, and some of it was stop motion, but it's all made to look like it was stop motion. And it just looks really cool, like everyone moves as if they were taking just little pictures of a little Lego playset. Even the water is made of Legos, and it's really cool looking. And it's nice to look at. It's nostalgic to look at because it really does feel like you're just playing with this little Lego set, and everything pretty. I don't know how else to explain it. It's pretty looking. You know, it really made it feel real. I thought that was cool. I love this movie. It's really good. This movie is about Chris Pratt, Andy from Parks and Recreation, fighting to stop the end of the world because Will Ferrell's trying to end it. And they're Legos! How can you go into a movie with that premise and not expect to have a few laughs? It's a big thing this movie has going for it. It's hilarious. Like, this thing it's fast-paced. There's joke after joke after joke, and if you're paying attention, you get all of them. And for me personally, not a single one landed flat. Like, the only ones I didn't laugh at were the ones that I literally couldn't hear because my theater was laughing so hard. And you know, based off the trailers, I thought that was all I was going to get going into this movie. I thought I was just going to get a funny Lego movie. But this movie also makes you feel. You're going to laugh through the majority of this movie up till maybe the last 15-20 minutes. The end of this movie was really just heartwarming and touching. It makes you feel your feels a lot. The ending of this movie actually reminded me a lot of the feeling you get when you watch Toy Story. When your movie can replicate the feeling Toy Story gives people, then you've won. I don't know what you won, but you won it. This, you have this. Toy Story. If you couldn't tell already, I really liked this movie. I mean, the animation is beautiful, the animation and the stop motion, the voice acting is really good. But all that aside, what I really liked about this movie was the overall message it left you with. You know, this movie isn't just about little Legos running around building things out of Legos and using those Lego things to do Lego things. Although there is a lot of that. No, it's more about like just being yourself. You know, being different, and how that's not a bad thing. It's about how your differences make you a more beautiful person. You know, originality is key. I just thought it was a nice message for, you know, everyone, especially the little children who are going to have it fly right over their heads because they're going to be too busy laughing at Batman. Will Arnett plays Batman in this movie. It's awesome. Lego Movie, it's just a really wonderful movie. It's a good, fun time that anyone can enjoy from ages 2 to 92. That wasn't my best thing. I'll do better later. With all that in mind, I'm very excited to say I would give this movie an A. I know for a fact I'm going to see this movie a few more times while it's still in theaters. And for when the time does come, it has earned a spot on the shelf. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my very first video review. I know it's a bit awkward and rough, and it means a lot to me that you stayed the whole way through. And it would mean even more to me if you could hit that like and subscribe button below the video here, because that would really help me out. Also, if you want to keep up to date on my videos and when they're coming out, you can find me on Twitter at CaptainVitus771, and I'll just link that in the description so you don't actually have to type that into your computer, because that's work, and work is hard. And if you want to just see more of my pretty little face, you can click on that annotation right in the middle of your screen there and watch my last video where I reacted live to the Oscar nominations. It's really early and I'm really tired, so it's a good watch. So I recommend that. And once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.